Hey guys, it's Salva. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing my winter to be read pot. So as I was saying, in today's video, we're going to be doing my winter to be read pile, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the books that I would like to read this winter that I have not read yet. I already picked out the pile. This is them. They all have a blue theme to them. It wasn't planned, but these are the books. I'm just going to be sharing each one and what they're about. So the first book on the pile is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This is the latest one that I got at the bookstore a few weeks ago. And I figured, you know, cold coffee, it's getting cold. It fits, kinda. Maybe, I don't know. So what this book is about is this local coffee shop in Tokyo gives you the chance to travel back in time, but the thing is that it only gives you enough time to travel until the coffee gets cold. It seemed very interesting, so that's why I got it. If you're interested in getting it, this is who it's from. And the next book. We all know about these books, the author. And I have yet to read all of Colleen Hoover's books, but I figured I'd pick up some of the more popular ones. So this one is Ugly Love. It's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins when she meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer. They won't even go so far as to consider themselves friends. The only thing that Tate and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no-strings arrangement. Definitely into more of like romantic books these days. I'm not really a thriller person, at least not right now, so a lot of the books that I have just in general on my TV read are like romance books, specifically ones from Colleen Hoover. Next up is this one. So after the book that I'm currently reading, this is the one that I want to read next. So it's probably the first one out of all of these books. It's Meet Me in London. Just by like the cover of the book, you can tell it's perfect for like winter. It fits the winter and holiday vibes so well. This one is by Georgia Tofolo, I believe is how you say it. A spring fashion designer, Victoria Scott has big dreams of opening her own boutique in Chelsea, but after her vile ex cheated out of their business venture, there's little chance she'll be quitting her day job anytime soon. Single for the holidays is bad enough, but with the posh new department store set at the end of her road, her dreams are running on fumes. That's just the gist of it. So this is what I'm going to be reading next. Next up, we have You Are a Badass Every Day. I read the very first one of the series, the yellow, just first You Are a Badass book, and it was great. It was very helpful, really gave me like a lot of insight on just like manifesting your dream life. I don't know, if you haven't read it yet, that would be a book that I would just suggest if you're just starting to get into reading or back into reading. It is just so inspiring. That's why I picked up the next three in the series. There's this one that I'm gonna read next. There's also one of You Are a Badass about making money, and then what else is there? I think I have it somewhere over there. I don't know, there's 4 of them, but I read the first one, so I wanted to read one of the next ones as part of my TBR. And last but not least, another Colleen Hoover book. This one is Reminders of Him. After serving 5 years in prison for a tragic mistake, Kenna Rowan returns to the town where it all went wrong, hoping to reunite with her 4-year-old daughter. But the bridges Kenna burned after proving impossible to rebuild. Everyone in her daughter's life is determined to shut Kenna out no matter how hard she works to prove herself. The only person who hasn't closed the door on her completely is Ledger Ward, a local bar owner, one of the few remaining links to Kenna's daughter. So as far as the whole pile goes, there are 5 books that might be like kind of small for avid book readers, but I'm not the fastest reader, so that's why I kind of keep like my TBR lists on the smaller side, because there are books that I did pick up in the summer thinking that I would read them in the summer, and we're currently in December, so it's like, you know, but I think these would last me like at least a couple months throughout the winter. So it's December right now, so maybe until March or so I think I could at least get through, if not all of them, then maybe at least 2 or 3. And yeah, that is my TBR for winter 2022 going into 2023. Maybe the next book video we can do maybe like a little vlog of us going to the bookstore, hanging out in the cafe, do some shopping, and then maybe give you a little haul of all the stuff that I got. If you're interested in that, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, just leave me some suggestions of anything that you would like to see on my channel. I'm open to your ideas. I do have some video ideas written down that I would like to film in the coming weeks, so stick out for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you like today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!